On a clear day, the sky is blue. We can all see it, but most of us don't know why it is blue. The science behind this can be complicated, but I will give a simple explanation here. Let's start our exploration with Sir Isaac Newton. In 1666, he performed an experiment in which he passed sunlight through a prism. He observed that the sunlight was split into a spectrum of colors, the rainbow's colors. It led him to conclude that sunlight is not just white light, but is instead made up of all the colors of the rainbow. To complete our understanding of the light, it has been shown that colors are defined by their different wavelengths, ranging from violet, which has a wavelength of about 380 nanometers, to red, which has a wavelength of about 720 nanometers. Let's continue our journey with Lord Rayleigh, who in 1871 has demonstrated that light is scattered by particles. He has established equations showing that the amount of scattering is much larger for short wavelengths. Back to our blue sky now. When the sun's light hits the atmosphere, it is scattered in all directions by all the gases and particles in the air. And because violet and blue have the shortest wavelengths, these colors are more scattered than the others. And finally, the sky appears full blue.
Wait a minute. Why then the sky is not violet?
Good question. There are 3 reasons for that. First, the sun's light emission is not constant at all wavelengths, and violet is less emitted. Second, violet gets absorbed by the upper atmosphere. And third, our eyes are more sensitive to blue than to violet. To conclude our exploration, let's explain why a sunset can appear yellow or red. At sunset, the light received by an observer passes through a thicker part of the atmosphere than when the sun is high in the sky. During this long journey, the blue light is scattered and rescattered many times over the distance. Finally, the atmosphere filters out the blue light, leaving only the red and yellow light to reach our eyes. This is unfortunately also the reason why a polluted atmosphere will give a more reddish sunset.